What does love even mean? Hello friends, I'm Kaylyn and welcome to the BUgirl channel. Here we are! We're talking about our very first fruit of the Spirit today, and that fruit is love. Now, if you followed along with the Bible study series I did last year called Dress with Purpose, then you know I've actually already done a video all about love. I'll make sure to link that video in the description. But love is too big a topic to be confined to just one video, don't you think? Let's just jump in, shall we? As I said in my last video, we are talking about the fruit of the Spirit, which is found in Galatians 5:22-23. These attributes listed in those verses are what is produced, or the fruit that grows in us when we begin to live a life that's in line or in tune with God. These fruits are what happen to us or are gifted to us when we begin to walk with the Spirit of God. Now, maybe some of you are thinking, yeah, I already do a pretty good job of loving my friends. What more can I do? Or maybe, I do a fantastic job of loving those around me, as long as I can have 2 cups of coffee first. Or maybe some of you are thinking, what does love even mean? Well, let's take a look at 1 Corinthians 13, 4-7. Now, these verses paint a really great picture of what love is. Love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices in the truth. These verses really make me think about how I act in my personal relationships. Do I act with love consistently? Am I patient and kind when I actually feel like getting upset? Am I arrogant or rude when someone's unkind to me? Is it my way or the highway? If I'm answering honestly, I often don't live up to that description of love. I think that the same can be said about all of us. Do you know why? It's because we're humans. We are so flawed. We can't do this on our own. We need God. When we accept God into our hearts and begin to align our hearts with God's heart, He gifts us with things that we could never achieve on our own. Things like strength, patience, wisdom, and kindness. The kinds of things that cause the fruit of love to grow in our hearts. And once that fruit is growing in us, that's when we are able to act with real and genuine love for others. If love takes root in our lives, that's when we can begin to see that we can identify ourselves as loved. Loved so deeply by God. And loved people love people. That's it for this week, friends. Let me know your thoughts on love. How we can love ourselves, how we can love others, how we can love God, and how we can begin to understand God's love for us. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share it with all of your friends, talk about it at school, I don't know, do lots of things. Do you know why? It's because we're humans. We are flawed and we need God. That rhymed. I didn't mean that.